USWNT has scoreless draw versus Costa Rica in pre-Olympics tune-up. Takeaways from match. USWNT. The next time the United States women's national soccer team takes the pitch, it will be for real at the 2024 Paris Olympics. No more friendlies like the four that began the Emma Hayes era for the USWNT, the last of which was a scoreless draw Tuesday against Costa Rica in their final pre-Paris tune-up. Problems finding back of net persist. The finishing Foibles persisted in the nation's capital. Far too often, the attack panned out as if the only way to score a door was via a backdoor cross, which never materialized successfully. The US dominated possession and controlled the ball for 80% of the match. The Americans outshot Costa Rica 26-2. Costa Rica goalkeeper Noelia Bermudez saved all 12 shots on goal from the US and looked like the star of the match. Listen, if you play a game of percentages or law of averages, we're creating more and more high-quality chances, and we're getting more numbers into the key areas. We're getting more touches in the key areas, Hayes said after the match. Coming off a 1-0 victory Saturday over Mexico, a more composed attack and better finishing was something Hayes hoped to see against Costa Rica, who are currently ranked 44th in the world and did not qualify for the Olympics. Costa Rica packed the box, which made it difficult for the US to find any shooting lanes or space to create challenges. It was Costa Rica's first time not losing to the US in its 18th try. I have full faith in our team. The thing is, we wanted to create better chances, better opportunities, more shots on goal, just more quality chances, Captain Lindsey Horan said. I think that happened from the game against Mexico to this game. Costa Rica made it complicated for us. I'd rather it now than at the Olympics. Horan said the attack's decision-making in those pivotal moments could be improved. Trinity Rodman, who nearly scored in the final minute of stoppage time for what would have been a rocket of a finish, said that the US did everything it could to move Costa Rica out of position from its packed stations. The Costa Ricans stayed put. For us, Rodman said, that was a challenge. Hayes mentioned that since she assumed the head job with the USWNT, the team has played 4 friendlies and had 6 training sessions. The limited amount of time she has had to work with her new players and install her system has her feeling confident the scoring will eventually come. Yes, we need to be more clinical, Hayes said. I don't need to state the obvious, but I think that when you've had maybe half a dozen training sessions in total since I've been the coach, I think it's pretty good returns so far. This team can't afford to not have Rose Lavelle. Winning a medal in Paris will be a challenge enough for the new-look United States women's national soccer team. Doing it without Rose Lavelle, or a diminished version of the vibrant midfielder, will add another layer of difficulty. Lavelle was scratched from the lineup following warm-ups. The move was made under an abundance of caution, on a swelteringly uncomfortable night for a match played on a subpar surface thanks to rugby action at Audi Field recently. No risk, Hayes said. Lavelle's ability to finish and set up her teammates was missed. Corgan Albert, the second youngest player on the roster, started in her stead and is one of the several next-generation players Hayes chose to give international experience to at these games. On Monday, Hayes said the forecast for Tuesday, the heat index eclipsed 100 in Washington, D.C., was perfect preparation for Marseille. It's pretty hot down there, so it's a great opportunity for us to experience what we're going to face, Hayes said. For me, that's added value. The team kept practice Monday. At least the part reporters were allowed to watch. To the shady part of the pitch as temperatures hovered around 100 degrees. There were hydration breaks during both halves of Tuesday night's match. The heat was nothing the players haven't played in before. Saturday's match in New Jersey against Mexico featured intense sunshine and was another hot one. The Americans take on Zambia in Nice, France in 9 days. That's followed by group dates against Germany on July 28 and Australia on July 31, with both of those matches set to be played in Marseille. I feel like it's going to be even hotter in Marseille, Casey Kruger said. So if we can play in this, it gives us confidence going into France for sure. The last 2 games have been insane. The 2-week forecast, ever unpredictable, especially this far away from the match, indicates a high temperature estimate of 88 degrees for the game against Germany. But kickoff isn't until 9 p.m. local time, and it should be cooler by then. Veterans such as Crystal Dunn and Horan are accustomed to the French heat in an international tournament setting. A